Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my newest project, Final Fantasy 15. And yes, I know Wind Waker is on hiatus. I'm working on that. But for the time being, I'm gonna start a brand new game. Not New Game Plus, but brand new game from scratch. I'm gonna show off New Game Plus eventually. But for the time being, I have to at least show you where most of the recipes are. I mean, I haven't gotten them all, but I have gotten a good number of them. And I won't be able to do that with New Game Plus. So, with that said, I can go on ahead and get started, and I will more than likely stop talking when the cutscenes start. Just saying, because there's a lot of talking in this video. So, I'll end up talking over like certain conversations, but at the same time, I won't talk over too much on cutscenes. So once the loading screen finishes, we'll just get started with the playthrough. And by the way, eventually I'll cut out all the loading screens. Just letting you know. It's kind of gonna be hard on Windows Movie Maker, but I'm gonna give it a try at least.
You'll keep him busy! Noct, over here! Quickly, before he strikes again! Here it comes! I got your back!
Here you go. Let's go!
In case you all are wondering, yes, this is a flashback.
The decreed hour is come. Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave, and go in the grace of the gods.
Right.
Well, princes will be princes.
So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address.
Your Highness!
What now?
I fear I have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my wayward son, merely that you remain at his side.
Indeed, Your Grace.
We'll see the Prince to Alticia if it's the last thing we see.
Yeah, what he said.
Hate to break this up, but Kor's got the motor running. Drados, he's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guests from Niflheim.
You have no cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
You think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you. Walk tall, my son.
That is a really touching moment. Considering the events that's happening later on, it's probably the saddest moment in the game. One of them, at least, and there's a lot of sad moments in this game. Oh boy! And let me be honest with all of you. Right now, the one thing that bugs me is the fact that all the reviewers call the characters emo. No, they are not. Far from it. If anyone's emo, it's Furion. These guys have been through a traumatic time. Well, they will go through a traumatic time, and I can assure you, if you haven't already seen it on YouTube, and you're more than likely going to see it here, it's going to be traumatic as far as the cutscenes are concerned. And there's also more DLC coming too. That's the thing. I had to take one of those surveys too. FYI, I had a tough choice between playing as Giratina and playing as Aranea. By the way, you'll meet those two later. And, well, let's just say I chose Aranea. It was a tough choice, really. But for the most part, long loading screen is long. I think I may change my mind because with these long loading screens, at least I'll be able to get some thoughts in between here in between cutscenes. That's for sure. Oh, and speaking of which, didn't they mention something about Cora leaving the motor on? Oh.
I think we can forget about hitching our way there. Thought people were friendly outside the city.
You can only go so far on the kindness of strangers.
You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up. Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
Sheesh. I thought the car was
Yes,
supposed
folks,
to move
this
us.
is exactly
that be
how we
nice?
Can
start
it?
a Final
Ready,
Fantasy.
steady.
Not a battle, not an instant death scenario like in 2, by the way, fuck 2. No, we start Final Fantasy 15 by pushing a car that completely ran out of gas to the nearest gas station. This is freaking hilarious. Oh boy. If only they'd actually paid attention to the meter.
Unbelievable.
Not exactly
Oh,
a
and by
fairy
the
tale
way, you can
beginning, huh,
actually
Prince Noctis?
swerve,
We let ourselves get carried away.
into the middle, or actually have the guys
These things
push
happen.
the regalia in the middle of the road.
Let's just hope this isn't some
and
omen.
don't worry,
Gladio,
the car
do me a
isn't going
favor.
to destroy the
What?
regalia.
Push this thing by yourself.
All by myself?
This thing's a
You
tough
won't
old
even notice
bird,
if
and
you
it
just
actually
let
will
go.
not be able to be destroyed
Pronto?
by traffic.
Don't even think about it.
However,
Save some breath
it's
for
not
pushing.
that tough, so
Ignis, come on, time to
I
switch.
have to mind my
Nuh-uh,
P's and
we
Q's
just
and not
switched back
drive
there.
GTA
And
style. If
it's my
anything,
turn, Noct.
I'll be comfortable with Ignis in the driver's seat.
My hands are killing me.
Just saying.
You rather I kill you with mine?
Easy there, tough guy.
So,
Any luck?
with that
Only a
said,
busy signal.
Ignis and
Hold the
Prompto
phone.
and
Is it just
Gladio
me?
are
Or
fighting
was it supposed
amongst
to be way closer?
themselves over who
assure
gets
you,
to
the
drive
map
the
is
car
correct.
and who gets to
The map
push.
said Hammerhead was right there.
Oh my
Literally
goodness.
next door.
This is
Looks that
absolutely
way
hilarious.
on a
Oh,
map
and
of
by
the
the way,
world.
if you've noticed something strange, I'm playing this off of Upload Studio for some inexplicable reason. They DRM
The world's a big
the
old place.
goddamn
Filled with
music.
wonders.
So
Tell
yeah,
that to
there's
my
not
legs.
much I can do.
You guys
about
even
that.
pushing?
So with that
Hard as
said,
I can.
folks, we're
Everything I've
being
got.
pushed into the credits, and we're pushing it straight to Hammerhead. Oh, by the way, FYI, if there's any stoppage in between, 10-minute time limit on Upload Studio. Just saying. I'm lucky I'm able to record this. Dead or Alive last round still has a DRM on recording anything but verses. How freaking ridiculous is that? Anyway, we're here on Hammerhead's lot, and we won't be able to use this car for a while.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Now, which one's the prince?
Again, I apologize for this. By the way, fan service! Hooray!
Lady Lunafreya's groom-to-be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Well, that makes you.
Cindy. Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
Roll her in while I'm still young. Didn't your daddy tell you? She's a custom classic, not some beat-up old clunker. Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
Prince. Like they took your old man and kicked the dignity out of him.
What?
You got a long way to go, son. And that slackjaw's getting you nowhere fast. She's gonna take a while. Y'all get her in and run along.
Y'all heard him. Let's get moving. Right this way.
So
No,
we're gonna have to
waiting game.
wing it for a while, and this is
Never
one
liked
of the
that game.
demo DLCs.
Never any good at it either.
We had to be on foot, but the difference is we'll be taking on some rather odd jobs to get some money to pay for the regalia, as opposed to it being free of charge here in the game.
Y'all ain't never been out this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
And that map is going to be the
Well, might as well make good
helping
use of the
hand
extra
for
time.
this entire playthrough. You're gonna have to use that map to mark places, eventually warp to rest spots, and eventually warp to your car once it gets out the shop and once you have the option to do so. And the map is always going to be located in the options menu, or the main menu I should say, along with quests and also items, but more importantly equipment and the ascension. It is an important thing to go over all this stuff because Noctis can hold about 4 weapons. If he wanted to 5. Well, no, correction, he can only hold 4. But eventually, once you open up the ascension tree, he can have up to 3 equipment, which is a good thing. But however, the ascension points, oh my god, you have to go through great lengths to grind for those.
Whoa!
As for your
they
associates,
got
they can
everything
only
out
have
here.
up to 2 secondary weapons,
Goodness, it's
while
gonna
Noctis
flip.
can have up to 4.
Wait, what's a gill?
And one of those things can be magics.
I got a feeling our money's
But
no
also,
good here, Noct.
You could talk
Bet
to
you
your
Ignis
friends
came
if they
prepared,
look
though.
at some
Let's ask
interesting
him.
things.
Enough for
They'll
room and
end up
board.
pointing out some things, like for instance, Ignis has a thing for ebony, which
You've
is a
got everything
well,
here.
I think it's a coffee, or should I say, energy drink. No, wait, it's actually a cappuccino drink. I don't know if it's actually a product in the game, or is it a actual product placement?
Well,
Because
howdy.
Final Fantasy 15 is full of real-life product placements. As a matter of fact, there's a MasterCard symbol right outside of this shop. Anyway, there is some food items you could buy here. That's the new thing for Final Fantasy. But if anything, if you haven't noticed, there's some extra tracks here for any new first-time players who
moment,
got the game and
Noct.
has all these
We've
uploads and
expended the last
updates
of our
happening
funds on the
when you
repairs.
try to download a game
I
for
suggest we confer with
PS4
Cindy.
and Xbox One.
Broken down
Among those
and
things-
flat broke.
Adding insult to injury.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be doing some quests too to get some money, but among those things, we're going to have
Old man's in for both after charging us that much.
Yeah.
do
Let's
is
pay him a visit.
well, actually, what was I saying? Oh yes, among the things that was in the new updates, that's what I was saying. They actually have tracks to Near Autonoma. Oh, and in case you're wondering what this is stopping me for,
Hey,
this
did
thing
you hear?
right here
Folk have been going
is
missing
for
near
the
the old
season
mines. wanna go check it out?
event,
What is
the
it?
Chocobo event, which has long since been discontinued after
welcome.
February 28th.
How's about a bite to eat?
That's bullshit, by the way. But we're here in restaurants, and restaurants, again, is key to your map, because if you talk to if you give information or get information in the restaurants, they'll tell you about procure spots, parking spots, rest
So what'll
spots.
it be today?
They also give food that Ignis will eventually write down the recipe for, provided he has the ingredients. And also, the restaurant owners will give you hunts.
Take your pick.
This is something rather new, because in 13 they had the Seath Gates, 14 they have like guilds, 12 they had Clan
Y'all like it?
Centario,
Come on back.
and 10 had the Fiend Arena, and 10-2, well, I think it had the Fiend Arena too, but it also had V Infinito.
Just
Click, boom. I don't ever
got
want to think
knocked.
about that place
What
ever
is it?
again. Anyway, whatever the case, I should just take a hunt. But before I do, Ignis is looking at this wall right here. Of course he's looking at that, because that is the screen that shows off all the pictures that has been taken from the... Oh, there was also a snapshot contest too. I thought that was for the Chocobo Festival, but apparently not. It's still the snapshot contest.
On this joyous occasion,
Whatever the
some have voiced
case,
cause for concern. For fear I will be unable to
again,
fulfill
you
my
can't really
duties as
participate
Oracle.
in that
Please
either
rest assured, my
until
marriage
you
will
have
not
the
stand in the
season
way of my
pass.
calling.
That
You'll
is
find-
something that you can't help. So you can look at all the... Why is Noctis in the sombrero? Oh right, that was one of the DLC content, I forgot. Noctis in the sombrero, that's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, that just broke my concentration right there. But, in a way, since this game has a lot going for it, and I'll get into more and more details to it. But first,
She ain't gonna be
Cindy,
ready for a while.
fan service, yeah,
Y'all need something?
you make, you get a reward. Depending on the decision, that is.
bit steep for a simple tune-up, don't you think?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services if you're up to the challenge. How about it?
Well, so much for finding an easy way out. Thanks a lot, Pawpaw.
Now then, with what I just did, I got 10 ability points. I call them Ascension points because they're going on the Ascension table anyway. So, what we have here is basically, aside from the attacks, you have the defense, the magic, the exploration, the teamwork, and eventually you'll have something called Armitage, where the Armitage is basically going to be your overdrive attack in a way, since as I cycle through all of these, you'll end up getting some rather nifty stuff if you have the ability points for it. Right now I don't, I only have 10. But if I manage to score, say like 100 or maybe even 500, I will definitely put it towards the Ascension table if I can. You'll end up finding yourself getting ability points from camping and
But don't
ability
go
points
running around
from
after
just
dark.
driving.
The demons are liable to rip y'all to shreds. Here, this ought to be enough for a place to stay. Just between us, though. Don't tell Pawpaw.
So now we find ourselves doing an errand for Cindy that we're gonna have to hit the Dusty Trail for. Unfortunately, we are not in the best equipment for that, or at least I think I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna put that bangle on she just gave me, but you can change your outfit. However, your outfits is gonna make you weaker in HP and stronger in strength. whatever the case, I will see you guys next time. And hey, look at this! I got myself a channel card this time. And I'll be expecting to put this on all of my videos, save for the ones I'm going to remake. But whatever the case, I'll see you guys in part 2.